Talk about double duty.
I'll call it.
We're just gonna make it.
Hey, you gotta go with mom. Let go of that. Let's go there.
Well, I'm afraid she's gonna
Touch that. Welcome, everyone, to Gretna East High School as the Gretna East Griffins are taking on the Norris Titans. We are 34 seconds away from the national anthem and starting lineups. My name is Chase Hutchison. I'll be your voice for the game today, taking over the role from Cadence Doberstein and Ella Johns. This should be a good game. The Gretna East Griffins are a little bit shorthanded as a few starters are gone playing soccer. But knowing Coach Coulter, they're going to give it everything they got. We are just about ready for the national anthem. Here we go.
The Norris Titans and your Gretna East Griffins. Please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, now following that national anthem, we will have the starting lineups starting with Norris. Good environment tonight inside Gretna East as the band, the cheerleaders, and dance are all here as the crowd starts to filter in.
Now, for our starting lineups for game 1 tonight. First, the starters for our guests, the Norris Titans. She's a sophomore, 6 foot, number 1, Allie Longslater. She's a sophomore, 5'6", number 10, Marley Emerson. She's a sophomore, 5'7", number 13, Landry Gates. She's a junior, 5'9", Izzy T. Tidball. And she's a sophomore, 6'2", number 30, Ray Wagner. The Titans are coached by Wally Johnson, and is assisted by Zach Emerson, Madison Kelly, Jamie Locke, Gina Chambers, and Kendra Eckford. And now, the starters for your Gretna East Griffins. Junior, 5'7", number 11, Maggie Mack. Sophomore, 5'4", number 12, Sophia Lindsay. Junior, 5'9", number 13, Taryn French. Junior, 5'9", number 14, Heather Wadsworth. And senior, 6'1", number 45, Haley Levinson. Your Griffins are coached by Weekday Wade Coulter, assisted by Logan Molly, Jake Ross, Wes Morrison, and Amber Peterson. Our officials for tonight's contest, Darren Johnson, John Martin.
As the tip is about to get underway, just to restate again, the Griffins are playing with a different starting lineup tonight. Several players getting their first chance in that starting lineup and looking to utilize it to its full potential. We have Maggie Fife, we have Sophia Lindsay, Taryn French, Heather Wadsworth, and Haley Levinson. Turnover by the Griffins to start it out. Looking to get set back into their defense. Looks like a 1-3-1 zone to start out tonight. No doubt trying to give Norris, who is a very good team coming into the gym tonight, trying to give them a different look. That is the reputation of Coach Wade Coulter. His defensive shifts, the different looks. You'll see him from time to time switch up, even within the same quarter, go from full court press to a zone to a man, trying to funnel the ball to certain areas of the court, to certain players on the opposition. The Griffins, very athletic, trying to use that athleticism to the best of their ability. That shows on defense. A little bit of a scrap on the floor, hustle play by the Griffins. Maggie Fife, good play. Wadsworth with the ball, takes it in. A little bit of a collision, but no call. Both players going into it hard. Norris pushing up the field, up the court. Good defensive play by Heather Wadsworth, and a double dribble on the other side. Got a little bit ahead of herself. High intensity to start out the game on both sides, moving the ball up and down the court. Whichever team can settle in first, get a little bit of a rhythm offensively, whether that be easy layups, getting some shots from the outside. That's going to be the team that has the advantage initially, whoever can settle in and find their composure. Good defense, challenging layup from Norris with a miss. Griffins pushing the ball. Sophia Lindsay going up to court. Gets the right-handed layup plus the and one. Really good finish from the sophomore guard, who has a chance here to put 3 on the board for the Griffins. First subs of the game. Just about a minute, just a little over a minute into the game. Now this will, again, this is a trend for Coach Coulter. He expects high intensity, he expects a high work rate, but he is going to sub quite a bit, depending on the situation, to keep everyone fresh throughout the game. Up in your face defense by the Griffins results in a travel near midcourt for the Norris Titans. It's going the other way. Taryn French inbounding to Sophia Lindsay with a 2-0 advantage on the board. 6:12 left in the first quarter. Griffins moving around the top. Lily Frederick passes off Taylor LaRock. Sophia Lindsay driving middle. Haley Levinson gets out a three-pointer. She can shoot it from out there. She has multiple times this season let it fly from outside and converted on those three-pointers, but you'll see that she's going to want to mainly stick to the paint. Athletic, tall, able to move. You're going to want that around the basket. Norris is dealing with kind of a top-of-the-key trap from the Titans. Good rebound by Norris. Got to find bodies if you're the Griffins over the top of the backboard, and so it's going the other way with the Griffins. Taylor LaRock will handle the inbound duties, it looks like this time, with Sophia Lindsay once again bringing out Norris. Not quite using the same strategy as the Griffins. They are well past half court where they're going to challenge the ball. Lily Frederick has it on the right-hand side of the three-point line. Griffins rotate around to the left. Challenging defense by number 15 of Norris results in a turnover going the other way. And a little bit of a spill with the ball going off of number 15's foot. That would be Gretna ball, Gretna East ball. Maggie Fife brings it up the court. You can see kind of the strategy so far for the Griffins. Work the ball on the outside, catch it in that middle area, three-point line, and then a drive to the middle. Seems to be the desired plan here. Keep working it. Good movement on the Griffin side, which is an expectation. 2 seconds left on the game clock. Griffins throw it up. A lot of work there for maybe not a very high percentage shot. Got to make sure with the shot clock we stay aware of that. Taryn French takes a seat for the Griffins. Another substitute, looks like Jordan Levinson in. So right now for the Griffins, we got 2 freshmen on the court. Number 1, Jordan, really getting some good minutes. She's steadily worked her way up into the varsity lineup, earning her time as a freshman. Skilled volleyball player as well. I have her in class, American history. Very good student. Taylor LaRock comes out. She is substituted by Taryn French. We got a quick rest on the bench, ready to go. Have Taylor in class too. Had Taryn when she was a freshman. You can hear the finish and then the Griffin cry over the loudspeaker. Love to hear that. It really gets the people going. My suggestion is always more Griffin cry. And we finish the opportunity with a good free throw. Griffins are up 5-0 over the Titans. There's 4 minutes left in that first quarter. That high energy defense results in another turnover. Norris is going to have to figure out how to counter that offensively, because it is not going to stop. If anything, when the Griffins find an opportunity to high press, their energy increases as the game goes along. Again, going with that strategy that Coach Coulter has of mass substitutes and quick substitutes to keep everyone fresh and ready to go. Heather Wadsworth puts up the layup after trying to make a move. And Griffins foul, trying to get into defensive position, a little bit of a scramble. Foul, they stop the momentum of Norris, but that will be, it looks like, their second team foul. Always got to be careful with that, as now the rules are fouls in a quarter can lead to one-on-ones for the opposition. So Jordan Levinson gets hands on the ball. Lily Frederick is up top in that 1-3-1 press. Gretna East has seemed to identify that they're okay with shots from Norris from the outside. That kind of is what the 1-3-1 press encourages, trying to protect from any middle drives, as long as the movement on the defense side is okay, but encouraging those three-point shots and hoping to get the rebounds. Moved a little bit too early on the offense side for the Griffins. We have a turnover with the travel going the other way now. It's like a 1-3-1 extended over half court for the defense strategy. Norris is going to have to get the ball into one of their handlers. Good entry pass. Got the leverage. Number 15 from Norris did get the leverage on Haley Levinson, made a turn. And we got a foul going up. So 2 shots, 2 chances here for Norris. Sophia Lindsay gets on the ball, very quickly advances. The ball gets a little bit away from her. Turnover going the other way. Layup on the other side for number 13 of Norris. Landry Gates looks like a Norris player with that layup. Defensive steal as well. Turnover by the Griffins. You have to be careful that your defensive energy, your defensive urgency does not turn into a little bit of chaos on the offensive side. You want to, for the Griffins, they want to cause Norris to panic. They want to cause Norris to have that kind of erratic offensive behavior, but it takes a very mature team to be able to know when to speed it up, when to slow it down. As I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of Griffins that are getting their first chance at major minutes, and so this is a learning experience for some of the younger players or players getting their first opportunity. As the game goes along, maybe they'll settle into that, feel a little bit better about where they are. Good outlet pass by Taylor Rock to Taryn French, and then we got a layup on the other side from Sophia Lindsay. Excellent ball movement, way to get their eyes up. That's exactly what you want. That's what the defense, that's how you turn defense into offense for Gretna East. Another three-pointer by Norris off the mark, but rebound to Norris. A little bit of a longer bounce that went to Norris. There's a turnover, missed pass for Norris. If you want to know where the players get their energy from, you have to look no further than on the bench. The man in the purple shirt tonight, Coach Weekday Wade Coulter, the entire game, he'll be up, he'll be talking, he'll be gesturing. Most of the time, he's in a defensive stance himself. So the team tends to follow the coach, both in tactics and in attitude. So you can see that reflected here at Gretna East. Karen French squares up, thought she might take a three-pointer there, which she is perfectly capable of doing. That's kind of a little bit of her specialty, the three-pointers from the outside, but she chooses to work around. Griffins get to the middle. That's a finish. That's a finish by Maggie Pfaff. Nice little floater in the middle. That's what they're looking for offensively. There's a second foul there by Haley Levinson. Same kind of scenario. Haley Levinson with her second. Have to be careful as the depth on the inside maybe is probably the most impacted tonight with Sonora Defini and Carly Williams, both the leading scorers for the Gretna East Griffins, but also athletic bodies that help on the defensive side, a little bit on the taller side as well. So Haley Levinson has to be smart here for this game. We're just getting to the end of the first quarter, about a minute 12 left, and she has 2. So they'll be watching that closely. Lily Frederick gets an outside look, a little off the mark. Ooh, jump ball opportunity. Passionate play there on both ends. And we got a timeout by Norris. 30-second timeout. We'll catch you on the other side. For just a moment, we'll leave you to the sounds of the arena as we're having a little bit of camera work that we got to figure out, and so I'm going to step away from the mic and go figure out the problems on the back end of the technology. Be back shortly. All right, glad to be joining you once again. Hopefully we got some of the camera issues on the back end. End of the first quarter. We got Griffins 9 and the Titans 4. Lots of things can go wrong behind the scenes. We do have our broadcasting team here, which includes numerous students. We got 3 cameras running, plus obviously the mics, lots of wires, lots of technology. Sometimes you gotta fix a few things on the run. Credit to Mr. Dave Statsney, who heads up the broadcasting and brings you the opportunity for every game to watch it on YouTube with Gretna Live. Also shout out to our students who take time out of their Fridays and weekdays and any other times we ask to come spend the evening with us, running the cameras, catching those moments, and bringing it to you live in your basements or your living rooms, wherever you may be enjoying the game tonight. We'll have the boys basketball team taking place at 7:30 tip-off for that as they, again, take on Norris. Going to be a competitive window. Hopefully we can keep up. We do have the semifinal game between Texas and Ohio State in Arlington, Texas tonight. So hopefully you stay with us or get that dual screen going. Have our game streaming on the laptop. Should be a fantastic setup. Personally, I have Ohio State winning. For whatever that's worth. All right, shot from the outside by the Griffins, off the mark. Quick rebound by Norris. Now, maybe a little off on the shot, but you got to give credit. The instant defense from the Griffins did result in the Norris player traveling right away, just because a lot of going on in her face, which stopped a fairly certain runaway free throw on the other side. Taryn French backs down. Norris kicks it out. Maggie going in. Looked like a good tip, a good block by Norris. Taryn French gets the foul on the other end of the court. That will be her second as well. So tonight, 2 of the more critical players for Gretna East, already with 2 in the first couple minutes here of the second quarter. Energetic defense. Referee's doing a good job. Good balance between letting them play, but also you got to call it how you see it. A foul's a foul, and I think they've been fairly well rounded tonight. Biggest thing for the Griffins is in those critical moments, just like they teach you when you're little, you got to keep your hands to yourself. Norris will get 2 at the line. As of right now, most of the Norris offense is coming from getting the ball down low to number 15, with fouls occurring and then her being able to get to the line and score some points. Have to stay dedicated to that defensive game plan of shutting off the inside and making them take their chances from the outside. Good turn, but a block by Norris negates it. Good move overall. Quick transition from defense to offense. Catches the Griffins a little bit off guard. Norris scores. Griffins bringing the ball at the court. Jordan Levinson has the ball. Now the ball is in Taylor LaRock's hands. Good cut. Good pass on the inside. And that is going to be an and one opportunity. Hear the Griffin cry. Lily Frederick with the and one. She got the opportunity to add that third. Lily misses that and one opportunity instantly into the defense. Giving a little shout out to our program. Lily is a soccer player, which I am very grateful and blessed to be the coach of. Multi-sport athletes out here on this floor. Griffin's got him trapped in the corner. You see Coach Wade, energetic. Oh, a tightly fit pass. That had some pace on it. It was able to get through about 3 or 4 hands of the Griffins to ultimately find its destination, which leads to a bucket. Taylor Rock in the corner. Not a lot of options for her. Doesn't have a dribble anymore. Jump ball called. I believe that's going to go with Norris. It looks like they're signaling. A little physical there in the corner there for Taylor, the freshman. Nothing she can't handle, but definitely will have to adjust. Got the trap out on top. Ball worked its way back to the middle. Looks like Norris has started to find a good pattern, a good strategy to handle that 1-3-1. You got to think that possibly a change in defensive strategy might be coming. Lots of close-up shots, opportunities for Norris as we get into the midway point of the second quarter. 11-9. Griffins still lead. Things are seeming to settle down a little bit. And a charge call with Lily Frederick up top. Maybe her elbow was a little bit extended. I'll refrain from too many critiques. I am not an expert in the realm of basketball. I would say that maybe was not anything we haven't seen a couple times already this game, but that's the foul call. Norris will have 2 as Heather Wadsworth got there just slightly behind in terms of timing. Got her with the body. Missed the front end of 2 opportunities. Number 10, Marley Emerson, it looks like, sophomore from Norris. She'll get a second opportunity to get some points on the board for her team. Nails that one, and the Norris Titans have steadily and gradually chipped away at that, what was at one time a 7-point lead for the Griffins. Now it's down to 1. Gretna East working the ball around the outside, trying to open up a passing lane or a passing opportunity. Down a transition 3 taken. Didn't hit its mark, out of bounds. Going the other way for Gretna East. Looked to be in rhythm on that 3-pointer, just a little to the right, but not always a bad shot. Sometimes if you're feeling it, you got to let it go. Taryn French with the ball down low. She kicks it out to Haley Levinson in the corner. Sophia Lindsay with the cut and the opportunity for the layup. Good movement, good cut. Just couldn't quite find that last finishing touch. In a game like this where points are at a premium, we're sitting at 11-10. We got to take those opportunities and capitalize. Norris gets the 2-pointer on the other end. Again, working around to number 15 is Rhoda Tidball, I believe. Hopefully I get that pronunciation, at least in the ballpark. Having a heck of a game. That offense seems to be going through her majority of the time. Getting some good looks down low. Griffin's working the ball around. The offense appears to be slightly out of rhythm. Haley Levinson gets the ball. She can change all that. Ooh, on the right there. Just hit the back of the rim. But she can shoot it from 3. She is not afraid, and she has the ability to do it. 11-14 Norris as Griffins bring it up for another shot. Ultimately right now, whether it's Sophia Lindsay or Taryn French or Haley Levinson, someone is going to have to step up and say, I'm going to score these points. I'm going to take over the offense. It's going to run through me, and start looking to get towards the hoop and finish their opportunities. Those are the veterans on the floor. Those are the ones with experience. Someone's going to have to say, I'm going to go ahead and take this over. Foul call. Appear to be a push. Going back up off of a rebound. All right, Griffins with another opportunity. Lily Frederick bringing the ball up, kicks it out to Sophia Lindsay on the left side of 3, tries to make a move. Kate Rhodes now with the ball, circling back up to Lily, who drives left-handed. Good finish off the top of the glass over a defender. That's the kind of aggression, and you got to seek the basket. You got to be willing to make that play. You're gonna need a few more of those. Travel by Norris. That initial receiving of the ball there was a little problematic, which kind of threw off the whole possession for him. First touch. That first pass is so critical in every single possession. Gets you in rhythm, keeps you comfortable. If it doesn't go well, it often is challenging to get back under control. Good battle underneath, lots of bodies. Box outs galore. And it pays off. Even the Gretna East guards were underneath there doing work, which ultimately draws the foul and gains the possession. 40 seconds left in the second quarter. 35 seconds on that shot clock. We'll see what Gretna East chooses to do, whether that's run the clock down and only give Norris a couple seconds to work the ball up, or maybe they go for a 2-for-1 opportunity with a quick shot. Dribbles off the foot there of Heather Wadsworth as she was dribbling towards the basket. Just a little bit unfortunate ball placement there. And that will, the Norris three-pointer fails to hit the mark entirely. Haley Levinson, Sophia Lindsay bringing the ball up court, mid-court. She has 1 second, lets it go. Looks like it was tipped by Norris. Hustle defense there. We're going into the half with Gretna East at 13, the Norris Titans at 14. A defensive affair, many opportunities offensively. Whichever team can start to settle in and capitalize on what our high percentage looks will definitely give themselves the advantage going to the second half. For now, I'll lend the mic to the arena. The band's going to put on a little bit of show. I believe Cheer and Dance might be performing as well. Please enjoy halftime by our talented students.
Marlo Mixon, Maya Johnson, Reese Johnson, Taylor Crass, and Vivian Luth. Now your sophomores, Abby Witt, Addison Markart, Olivia Ahern, Brandon Greger, Leighton McLaughlin. Your juniors, Carly Drake, Elin Burnau, Mari Reiser, Melrose Mixon, Sloan Bailey, and your seniors, Addie Upton, Amelia Witt, Bailey Bravin, and Zoe Bowling. The dance team is coached by Lucy Bob, Tessa Rowland, and Cassidy Starler. Let's hear it for your Gretna East dance team.
right, we are back and ready to go as you hear the Gretna East anthem ringing throughout the arena by the pep band, making their presence felt here tonight. Teams are taking the court. Gretna East is going to start with the possession. Chance to take the lead early on in this second half. Thank you again for joining us here on Gretna Live. We try our best to cover every element of the game, graphics, different angles, when we can, bringing you some commentary. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us. Maybe you're with some friends, maybe you're by yourself, who knows? Both are just fine. Early turnover by Norris. Gretna gains the possession. Sophia Lindsay brings it up center court through the lays, kicks it over to the left to Haley Levinson, who drives it middle. A little bit of a no-look pass. Didn't see number 1 from Norris coming on the backside. Breakaway. Layup, but a miss. Foul on the rebound. That's going to be on Heather Wadsworth. Looks like it's her third. So Gretna East is dealing with a little bit of a foul. Not so much of an issue yet, but definitely something to pay attention to. They only have 1 in the second half, but if you look at the totals individually and who it's on, I'm going to have to make sure we pay attention to that. Maggie Pfaff into the game. Lily Fritter out. 52 seconds into the second half here. A little bit of a blow-by Norris leads to a touch layup. Sophia Lindsay bringing the ball up. She finds Heather Wadsworth on the right-hand side of the court, drives it. Intercepted pass by number 1. That's her second intercepted pass of the second half. Leads to a layup on the other side and a quick timeout by Gretna East. Need to get a little bit more composed, need to figure out a strategy. Ultimately, this isn't necessarily a difference in talent right now. It's a difference in decision-making and awareness. Gretna East is going to have to get their heads up offensively, make good decisions with their passes, and then defensively have to lock in. And it looks like, just my observations from up top, that's the fiery speech that Coach Coulter's given right now. I imagine that's his message. Lock it in. Leaders, step up. We've been here before. We know how to handle it. Now down by 5 with Norris on a little bit of a run early on in this second half. Griffins will get the ball out of the timeout, a chance to correct things, start feeling a little bit better. Haley Levinson on the left-hand side of the three-point line. Not really looking at the hoop too much there. Maggie Pfaff with the ball up top, working around the right-hand side to Heather Wadsworth. Again, driving, makes the move. That was a layup that touched the very tippity top of the backboard, but a miss. Quick transition, defense to offense for Norris leads to another layup on the other side. Sophia Lindsay with a jump stop, had to wrestle the ball away in order to keep possession. Sophia makes her way back to the ball. Maggie Pfaff with the ball. Taryn French now on it. A little bit of a screen and roll. Didn't necessarily come off the way we wanted it to. Foul call. Looked like some contact on the arm of Heather Wadsworth. Norris gets rung up here. Gretna East will have the ball under the hoop. A chance for a set play. These are critical in every sport. The restarts, something you get to practice every single day. You know where you're going. You know your strategy. The other team doesn't. got to take advantage here in order to regain a little bit of that momentum. Get the ball into Taryn French on the left-hand side in the corner. Maggie Pfaff gets the ball in rhythm, launches a three-pointer, a little strong, missed, and Norris has it going down the court. Three-pointer by Norris. Good positioning by number 30 of Norris. Gets the rebound, able to keep the ball high and put it right back up. And one opportunity with the foul. Haley Levinson got her on the arm. That's going to be the third foul on Haley. Levinson with 3 on Heather Wadsworth. Two of your more critical pieces when you talk about height and physicality for the Griffins. Have to be careful, otherwise small ball is going to be happening. Good roll to the block by Kate Rhodes. Misses the opportunity on the layup that was created. Got a foul call. Looks like a foul on Norris, and so it's going to be the Griffins' ball underneath the hoop. Once again, I'll re-emphasize, this is a set play, something you get to go over every single day in practice. Need to capitalize on these opportunities on your end. Haley Levinson gets the ball in rhythm, throws up the three, drains the three. That's what they needed. Very critical that they were able to get some points on that, and the fact they got Haley Levinson, your senior leader, taking the opportunity, no hesitation. She knew exactly what the plan was and nailed it. Norris answers on the other side with a 2-point layup. Jordan Levinson, so you got 2 sisters out on the court together. Pretty cool, a senior and a freshman. Getting that experience, getting to fight together here. Pick up that, Haley does pick up that pivot foot, which will lead to a turnover. Gonna get a rest here for Haley Levinson, and it looks like Kate Rhodes, Taylor LaRock coming in, Lily Frederick coming in, Sophia Lindsay coming in. 4 out of the 5 have now been substituted out, getting a rest, a little bit of a reset maybe for some. Sticking with that 1-3-1, 3/4 the court type of trap defense here. Fast, athletic guards that are willing to work are the key to that type of strategy. They have that. They're going to utilize that. And exactly what they wanted, a 3-point shot by Norris, a rebound by East. That's what they're looking to do. Have to find a way to curb Norris's efficiency when they get the ball down within a few feet of the basket. Have to deny that, and you got to make them shoot from the outside. That's what they did. That's what the Griffins were able to do in the first quarter, which is why they led. Second quarter, Norris found a pattern, found a little bit of comfort, and so they started getting some 2-pointers. Need to stop the ball. That's a 2-pointer layup for Norris. Number 13 for Norris, Landry Gates, was able to get the ball on one side and take it all the way towards the other and score. Got to stop the ball. Got to find it. Got to stop it. Slow them down. Gretna East with the ball now. Taylor LaRock on the right-hand side, outside the 3-point line, looking for options. Ball movement, ball's in Jordan Levinson's hand. Now over to Lily Frederick, who dribbles inside. Need direction. Someone needs to make a play. Going small ball, just like I kind of said earlier, might have to be the strategy due to fouls. And so you have kind of a smaller lineup, which is fine, which can work, but you have to utilize it in a way that works for the team. Right now for the Griffins on the offensive side, seems like there's lots of receiving the ball and not necessarily looking for the hoop. Seems very quick to try to look and pass it off to another teammate for them to maybe make a play. need, from my novice observations, need a little bit more confidence, a little bit more tenacity when it comes to offensively of getting to the hoop. Make Norris guard you, make Norris commit, make them foul you. Really good defense by Haley Levinson there. Got a hand on the ball. Unfortunately, the tip, she got her hand on the ball. The tip did not go her way, and that led to an open layup for Norris. Things are getting a little bit more distance now. It's 16-28. I believe, I don't have it written down, but I believe it was we're now a 14-3 advantage scoring for Norris during the third quarter. And as those seconds tick down, the urgency does pick up to try to change the momentum. Going into that fourth quarter, you do not want to dig yourself into too big of a hole where you have to absolutely score every single time down. So we're going to need playmakers to step up. Looks like it's jersey night for the student section for Gretna East. See Minnesota Vikings, I believe that's a Jordan Jefferson, so shout out to that student. And then you got a Christian Pulisic Chelsea jersey, which is top class. And then you got a couple students now wearing jerseys, but they're in the front row. So, I don't know. Maybe need to find them one. Taryn French with the steal, makes the move to the basket with the and one, the finish. Now an opportunity to get that third point. .11 lead for Norris, changes to a 14-point lead with that three-pointer. Wadsworth takes it the length of the court, gets a layup opportunity off the mark. No points, going the other way. Norris with the fast transition. Three-pointer, not to critique too much, but Taryn French did get a little bit taken out defensively as she was trying to close out on that three-pointer. Nice little hit from behind. Sophia Lindsay closes the gap a little bit with that last second three-pointer. 35-21. Some work to do in the fourth and final quarter. Now, from a coaching perspective, you do have to look at this and try to find the good and also be fair with what needs to get fixed. There are a lot of young Griffins right now that are getting their first experience in big-time moments, critical moments. So the score might read 14 points down. It's not always a bad thing. We are in the middle of the season. There's plenty of games to go, not only in the regular season, but then you look at districts and possibly states, which we hope for. It's not always the worst thing to have to fight. It's not always the worst thing to have to show a little bit of grit and resilience for these young Griffins. That will carry on with them. This experience will carry on with them into this season and into their other sports and then into next basketball season. So while the game might have gotten away for the time being, momentum changes can very quickly turn that. It's an important fourth quarter, no matter how the end result ends up, and it's one that Gretna East can use to better themselves and to put themselves in a good position when the season is on the line. Lily makes a good move past her initial defender. Help side defense does allow Norris to recover and get hands on the ball, so we did get a SWAT transition defense to offense. Norris has really found their rhythm with getting up the court in only 1 or 2 passes. They are breaking out defensively in a way that's pretty impressive, and that's leading to some high percentage finishes. Haley Levinson already hit 1 tonight. She's going for her second. This one short. Norris is looking to run. And they're able to convert, extending their lead. In these final 6.5 minutes, what we really need to see on the Griffin side is that energy getting back. That's where Norris has the advantage. That's where they're winning this game right now. Both teams are playing fine defense when it's set. The difference is when Norris causes a turnover or gets a rebound, that ball is out of there. They have multiple, not just one, multiple people running to the other side, and they're able to create numerical advantages for easy layups. Griffin's inbound. Sophia Lindsay ball top. Taylor Rock gets on the left-hand side, 3-point range. Lets it fly off the mark. Rebound, it looks Norris. Got the ball. And now 3-on-1 on the other side. Foul on number 1, Jordan Levinson. Number 30, Ariana Wagner will get 2 shots here. Taylor Rock has it underneath, tries to find an angle for a shot, but multiple Norris defenders were there. Tries to play it out. Turnover going with Norris. Really good rebound by Lily Frederick. Norris hands get in there, poke it out, and it's a layup for Norris. Looks like a timeout for Norris. 4:35 left in the fourth quarter. 21 for the Griffins, 42 for the Titans.
Gretna East basketball in another event.
Lily Frederick with the ball in the corner. One step too many. Travel call. Griffins with a little bit of a higher press, just a one-player press with Taryn French. Almost got a hand on the ball, but ultimately Norris was able to get it up top. Three-pointer for Norris. Sophia Lindsay brings it up for Gretna East, working to the left side of the court. Trying to observe a little bit of movement from Gretna East. Sophia Lindsay decides to take it in herself. Haley Levison there, throws it out to Maggie, and a three ball no good. Sophia Lindsay with the rebound, the shot, and the finish. Lindsay with the leading, is the leading scorer tonight. She's sitting at 9 points for the team. Lindsay with the ball again, going in for a layup. Foul call. She'll get the chance to get to double digits. Good drive by Lily Frederick. Right hand finish. Now back in to the trap defense. Norris able to get out. That trailing inbounder seems to be their strategy. Once the trap is initiated in the corner, get it to that trailing inbounder on the offensive side of the court, and it seems to be working. In and out three-pointer. Lily Frederick with the ball, taking it up. Middle of the court, she looks for Jordan Levinson on the right-hand side, puts up a three-pointer, but number 13 from Norris able to get a hand on it, rejected into the stands. Good movement, good idea. Just a really nice athletic play by number 13, Landry Gates. Called her name a few times tonight. Shot by Taryn French, missed. Rebound by Sophia Lindsay. That's able to get in. That's another 2 points heading into the last minute of the fourth quarter. 28 for the Griffins, 45 for the Titans. Opportunity for both teams tonight, but Norris looks like they are going to walk away here with that win. The Griffins have a chance to bounce back as they take on Lincoln Christian tomorrow. Still, they'll be without many of their critical pieces, as they will not be getting back till early next week. Next chance to see the Griffins at full strength will probably be the January 14th contest against Elkhorn North at home. Final 30 seconds in this contest. Griffins are going to try to work the ball around, find a good opportunity. Despite the score, need to take advantage of every second. Taryn French launches it from distance. Griffins get the rebound. Sophia Lindsay gets it out up top, cuts inside. The floater, the right-handed floater, underhand floater, does not go in. Norris is going to run the clock out. Final score here is going to be Griffins 28, Titans 45. Thank you for joining us for the girls' game and to listening to my thoughts and my analysis of the game. Take a little break. Don't forget about the college football playoff game, but certainly don't go away. Find a way to watch both, because here soon we'll have tip-off for the boys contest versus Norris. Calling that game will be the actual professionals. I'm signing off for tonight. I'll let the real team take over.
Hello, Gretna, and welcome back to another Gretna East basketball tonight between the Gretna East Griffins and the Norris Titans. This is our first game of 2025. I'm Calvin Splugel, and this is Brody Heidemann.
Yeah, we are coming to you live here from Gretna East, a top 5 matchup. Gretna East taking on the Norris Titans, and man, this is going to be a physical one. Both these teams, they have been physical this season. Gretna East coming off a big win, 42-point win over Lincoln Northwest on Tuesday night. Went out and absolutely dominated. Everyone did their part, and a few days before that, beat Hastings. And one name we're going to talk about, and I think we're going to hear a lot about him tonight, Talon Hovey, 18 points against Hastings. He's been their go-to guy this season, making the threes, making every single field goal opportunity he gets, and it's just barbecue chicken from there. Across the board, though, Norris, man, they have been unstoppable so far this season. Won the Eastern Midlands Conference, the EMC, over Elkhorn North, one of the top teams in Class B, by 30 points a few weeks ago. Had a big win last night against Standing Bear, won by 38 points, and a few days ago against Seward by 33. This team, they are physical, and they are led by a lot of really good scorers.
Yeah, not to mention last year, Gretna East and Norris, they faced off in the district finals. Norris getting the better hand of them, I believe, with a 20-point win. But starters tonight here for the Norris Titans. And really, this team has been young from the beginning. So far, they've only got 2 seniors on the starting lineup, 2 juniors and a sophomore. Running at the point here is Barrett Boseger, 6-foot guard. He's built. He's looking to be the catalyst here tonight for these guys. Another guy, Alex Small. He is their lead defender. Looking to lock up, like we said, Talon Hovey. Maybe see Grant Rice if he gets hot. Chris Garner Jr., he's kind of their big guy for him, but at the same time, he plays like a guard. Honestly, we could say that for just about any of them.
I was going to say that both these teams, I look out on this court, there is not a single guy maybe over 6'4", 6'5". These are all physical athletes. They're going to go down court, just going to keep on bruising. We're going to see a lot of physical ball tonight. There's not one player that's going to stand out, maybe be more physical. We're going to see a lot of guys just going to battle, down in the post, putting up shots. It's going to be physical. For the Griffins, let's just talk about some of these players. Drake Brown leads the team in scoring so far this season. He's been the most consistent, averaging 13.5 points so far this season. Right behind him, Talon Hovey, 13.1. Hovey's he has his game going. He goes, but if he's not, he sits back. He's a facilitator. He dishes the ball out. He knows what he's doing with it. And one guy who's been kind of stepping up, came over from Gretna, Grant Rice, averaging just over 10 points at 10.7. He's been all over, and when he needs to get open and get on it, he gets on it. And we're going to see him, Hovey, Drake Brown, and all these scorers for the Griffins tonight.
Yeah, Grant Rice, just a real hustle player for the Griffins. And a name that I kind of overlooked in the lineup, Evan Greenfield. He's coming off an offer here from Kearney that he received over Christmas break. And running the 5 here for Norris is Jarrett Behrens. He's been a shooter, also a senior in the lineup. As these teams head to the bench, seeing in their huddles, pregame warm-ups wrapping up, and we're about to get this game underway.
Let's look at some of the team stats so far this season. For Norris, so far this season shooting 54% from the field. Just over the 50% mark is massively efficient for this Titan squad. Kind of proves why they are that #1 team. They're just efficient. For the Griffins, though, just under 50% at 49%. And again, they are just making their shots when they need to. And I think these teams, they both have a lot of shooters on their team. And I think we're going to see a lot of shots going tonight and continue to push that percentage up.
Yeah, both these teams, just on paper, they just match up really well. All guards, no bigs, all can shoot the ball and run the perimeter, run up and down the court. This is going to be an exciting game.
I know. I think this is exactly what you want from a top 5 matchup, is a team like this, especially in Class B. This is what I like to say is a true Class B matchup. You got 2 teams, top 5. They're just physical. I'm going to say that word a lot tonight. They are a physical team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gretna East High School.
As we'll get our starting lineups from both teams here in a moment.
Your Gretna East Griffins. Now our starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the starters for our guests, the Norris Titans. He's a senior, 6 foot, number 4, Barrett Boseger. He's a junior, 6'1", foot 3, number 10, Chris Garner Jr. He's a sophomore, 6 foot 3, number 22, Evan Greenfield. And he's a senior, 6 foot 3, number 23, Jared Barron. The Titans head coach is Jimmy Oates. He's assisted by Zach Cavanaugh.
Starters here for the Titans, if we didn't say it before. Number 4, Barrett Boseger. Number 5, Alex Small. Number 10, Chris Garner Jr. Number 22, Evan Greenfield. And number 23, Jarrett Behrens. Now, your Gretna East starters. Number 0, 5'11", Talon Hovey. Looks like they're not going to give him the 6-foot mark, unfortunately.
Wow.
Number
wow.
5, Connor Levinson. Number 22, Drake Brown. Number 23, Jake Hawley. And number 32, Grant Rice. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
We are ready for the top 5 matchup underway here at Gretna East. The Titans versus the Griffins.
Gretna East student section tonight, packing it deep. Haven't seen this many students in a while.
This is the most packed I think I've seen it. I wouldn't say ever, but it's got to be up there.
For a regular Friday night matchup, this is as they get that skull chant going, ball's up, and Garner's gonna win the tip for him. Alex Small handling the ball here early. And Norris just looking to move this ball around. Look, and turnover there by number 5, Alex Small. Greenfield just turned away, ball goes out of bounds.
Greenfield was looking like he was trying to come off that screen there, and he just got his head and turned right around.
Speaking of this athletic Norris team, they're going to pick up full court early here. Talon Hovey able to get downhill, shrugs him off, blocked by Garner. Greenfield with the rebound.
Hovey trying to get a hand in there, and then Greenfield with the turnover there.
As you can see already, guys, this is going to be a fast-paced game. Grant Rice, hard screen, and he's going to get him called for an illegal screen there. Probably just wasn't set by the looks of it. Kind of an unfortunate call.
Yeah, no, this is already so fast-paced. I talked to a lot of these players, and they said this is going to be a very fast game. Yeah. They got to get to their spot, and they got to be fast.
Small able to work Levinson into the post, and he gets the first points of the game. Griffin's able to work into a 3-on-4 here. Grant Rice in the corner. This is just short iron. Greenfield launches it to Garner, but can't pull it down. Another turnover there for the Titans.
Greenfield, 2 turnovers already. Not saying they need to slow it down, but might need to just kind of
just settle into the game.
Settle into the game.
Rice in the corner, drives baseline, pump fakes, easy 2 for Grant Rice.
Smart ball there from Grant, not taking the 3, driving down, finding the open bucket there.
Boseger doubled in the short corner. Jump ball there. Connor Levinson was able to get a hand on it, and that is going to be Griffin basketball.
Man, already I love this defensive matchup so far. Both teams getting handsy, trying to get to the ball. Again, physical.
As I said earlier, Norris knocked out Gretna East in that district championship. Got to be feeling like the Griffins are kind of making this a little bit personal. I got a feeling that Anthony was using that word a little bit in the locker room this week. As we'll see what they can do tonight here. Hovey with the shot, can't get it to drop. Griffins just never really had anything on that possession. As Small drives, kicks to Behrens, hesitates, shoots, no good.
Behrens there kind of hesitated. He had the shot, but I think he just took a little too long to get that one off.
Just out of rhythm there, yeah. Entry post, Rice moves it to the corner, Rice on the cut. Hovey baseline, Hawley 3, no good.
Griffin's 0 for 2 on the night so far from 3. Had some open looks, just can't get him to fall.
Yep. Screen there between Boseger and Small. Boseger in the middle. goes into a swarm of Griffins jump ball, and Norris is going to inbound it underneath. Subs in for the game here, Jarrett Behrens and Alex Small check out. For number 2, McCoy Folkers, and number 0, Josh Bornschlegel. There's a name right there.
That is one.
Gardner into the post. Gets it to drop, and the Titans take a 4-2 lead. Rice dives to the hoop, can't get anything. Hovey gets downhill. Back cut by Hawley. Great look there from Talon Hovey, and he's cooking like barbecue chicken.
He's dishing it, man.
Bornschlegel for 3, no good. And Drake Brown pulls down the rebound.
Good look from Bornschlegel, but another missed three-point opportunity, both these teams. A few misses to start off the game.
Talon Hovey tries to get it around Bo Seeger. Can't get it. Hawley, wrap-around layup. Great finish by the junior. And the Griffins have their first lead of the night.
One thing I'm going to watch a lot tonight, Jake Hawley, Talon Hovey. When they get that duo going, it's elite.
Yeah, these guys, they just feed so well off of each other. As Rice jumps the screen there. Norris cannot get anywhere downhill right now. As Greenfield drives. Griffins looks like they wanted to out of bounds, as that's number 2, Folkers buries a 3.
And that right there is a momentum shifter. That was a almost wasted possession. And then Folkers able to make something out of it with the wide open 3, and also finally able to get one to fall.
Yeah, that's just something that coaches, it's just really tough to see, because you do all the hard work so well, and then just at the end of the possession, they find a spot and they're able to get a shot up. As Levinson drives, awkward finish, can't get it to go. And Greenfield steps out of bounds, trying to save the rebound, and it'll stay down here with the Griffins.
Yeah, you can see Rhodes subbing in. A lot of these players on the court already, they are getting tired. This is a very fast-paced game. I can't say that enough. It is going to be a very fast-paced tonight.
Griffins in their 4-high look. And can't get anything out of it. Rhodes baseline gets doubled. Bornschlegel able to get a hand on it. And Rice open. Hovey can't get anywhere and picked. That's number 15, Cooper Rice. Hawley tries to fight around the screen, can't get anything. Greenfield in the corner. Rice. And that's going to be a travel on Folkers. Another Norris turnover.
Looks like his foot, I think he was trying to go forward there at the pass, and his foot just got stuck.
Just slipped, trying to put too much foot in the ground. As Hovey, good move there, able to get it down. Hawley wide open on the wing. Makes his mark. Griffins retake the lead.
7 on the night so far for Hawley. What a start to the game for the junior guard.
As Rice able to jump the 2-on-1 scenario here. Rice, tough finish, gets the layup.
That right there is what the Griffins are going to need, those transition take points.
Yep.
Great play from Grant Rice.
This here is kind of when the Griffins need to get going. They've got 4 starters in right now, and I believe Norris has they have 4 starters out. As Bornschlegel for 3, just short, and Hawley comes down with the rebound. As I see here,
Man.
Talon Hovey tried to fire a pass there to Drew Rhodes, kind of got lucky.
Hansmeyer. I think Hansmeyer wants that one back. It was right to him. No doubt about that.
Yep.
Just kind of
Yep, just
right
slipped
off his
his
hand.
fingers. Boseger and Garner check right back in to the game. I thought maybe we would see him stay in for a little bit longer, as I'm willing to bet that this Norris team, one of the reasons that they are so good is because their bench.
Yeah, they have a lot of depth on this team.
Connor Levinson from 3. As we were talking there, Connor Levinson off that inbounds, and Grant Rice with another steal.
This Griffin team playing with momentum right now.
And Drew Rhodes gets a foul called. That's on number 5, Alex Small.
Let's get a replay here. Beautiful shot from Connor Levinson coming off the screen. Has the open look, and I mean, I think even if there was a guy in his face, he's taking that. That's a design play for him.
Yep. Drew Rhodes at the line, misses his first, as free throw struggles have been the biggest problem on this team. Holy smokes.
All season, all of last season.
As Rhodes misses the second. Small into the post, can't get it to go.
I like that no call there. Rhodes went straight up.
Yep.
Good defense so far tonight from the Griffins. Need to continue
Moving
it.
into the post. Rice around the corner. And Garner's going to get called for a blocking foul. I believe that's his first of the night. Griffins with another opportunity to get some points here underneath the basket. Talon Hovey into the post. Oh, he had a good look. Drake Brown going to get called for a charge, as Alex Small able to take one there for Norris. I feel like maybe that could have been a no call here. As let's check this out.
Yeah, I think he had his feet set. That's a good. I think that's a good call.
It's tough because I think his feet was set, but to me it just looked like his upper body was still moving a little bit.
You could say that, but as a ref in that position,
Yeah.
it's a quick call.
Yep. As Norris here, shot clock should be off.
It's got about a 0.2 second difference.
Taking the last shot. Garner's wide open in the post. Rice able to recover. Garner buries it from the short corner. That will end the first quarter. Score here after 1, 14-9. I'm Calvin Zbuzl and Brody Heidemann, and we will see you in a bit.
Welcome back live here in Gretna. I'm Brody Heidemann, joined alongside Calvin Zbuzl. Man, what a first quarter from both teams. Defensive matchup, but also getting out and being explosive.
Yeah, both of these teams able to look to push the court really quick. The Griffins ended that quarter with an 8-2 run. And we'll see here, looks like it's going to be Griffin basketball coming out of the break.
Original 5 on the floor for the Griffins.
You guys are doing a bang-up job. Keep it up. Whole school's proud of you.
As Griffin's just looking to move around here a little bit. Hovey gets a one-on-one, swings it to the corner. Drake Brown drives, looking for Jake Hawley on the back cut, gets picked off.
Hit there, Norris. They're getting that momentum. They're chipping away at it. They didn't let that 7-point deficit put them down.
So far tonight, Evan Greenfield, number 22, has been really quiet for Norris. Small drives baseline, Wide open under the hoop, but misses. And there's a scrum for the rebound. Kicks out. Greenfield with the pull-up. Knocks it down. The little announcer's jinx there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Calvin, you're about to jinx it.
Yep, he's gonna have 10 points in this quarter all of a sudden. As Rice with another hard screen, and slow to get up. That's a second on Rice.
As they're gonna bring Rice off the floor after that one.
Yeah, both Grant Rice and head coach Cooper Anthony kind of looking for an explanation there. Rice frustrated with the call. Sometimes just those screens, they look more brutal than they are just because
It's two guys running straight into each other. You know, it's always going to look like that.
Yeah.
Only a 3-point lead right now for the Griffins. Norris slowing it down kind of seems like. They're kind of starting to get into their own rhythm.
Yeah. Fulker's handling it. Shot clock is at 10. Garner with the ball. Can't find anything, and Hawley able to just rip it right from his hands as he gives it right back to Fulkers. Garner goes up with it. And that 6-point Griffin lead all of a sudden cut to 1.
Coming into tonight, the Titans averaging 10 steals a game. I think they're already at half of that.
Drew Rhodes on the back cut. Can't get the layup. And Behrens comes down with the rebound. Greenfield runs into Drake Brown. Goes out in corner 3 from Garner. Buries it.
Just like that, Titans take the lead.
All of a sudden, a 7-0 run from the Titans. As Jake Hawley, sloppy pass to Drew Rhodes. Fulkers with the 3. Quick fires, air balls over the hoop. Garner steps out of bounds trying to save it. And Carter Craven will check in for the first time in the game here for Jake Hawley.
We've seen a lot of turnovers tonight. That's one thing I've noticed. Both these teams kind of getting those, I wouldn't say risky passes in there that lead to turnovers, but both teams, they're just kind of not playing as conservative with the ball so far to start the night.
Yeah, both of these teams normally able to control the pace of the game, but able to speed each other up, and they're playing more reactionary, and that causes more of those turnovers. Townhovey drives to the hoop. Contact there, gets it, and head coach Cooper Anthony is going to call a 30-second timeout here.
I like that right there from Coach Anthony. Gets the bucket, and then he wants to slow Norris down, and now this right here. It's a 0-0 game right now.
Yep.
This is 0-0. Right after all that, off the back and forth, everything going at it, we're back even. This is right here where you got to figure it out. Because right now, Norris, they're on a 9-2 run. Gretna East. They had that big start to the game, and now you need to fuel something. And I think Coach Anthony, they're dialing something up down there, and I think they got to just keep it going.
They're just looking to slow it down. Like I said earlier, looking to control the pace of the game, play their basketball. If they do that, they'll be just fine here tonight.
Looks like Grant Rice is going to be back out on the floor. As never mind, he's giving a little fake there, giving some motivational words.
Yeah, I feel like both Carter Craven and Drew Rhodes are kind of able to play that spot, that role that Grant Rice is able to. And any of these guards are kind of interchangeable as well.
That 4 and that 5 role, they mix it around a lot.
And Bornschlegel drives baseline, dishes to Greenfield. And shot clock at 10 here. Norris getting nowhere. Bornschlegel drives. Drew Rhodes straight up. Fulkers with the ball. 1. Gets a lucky shot off.
Man.
Bank shot. Gets it to fall.
What a touch right there.
As Drake Brown in the 3, his first shot of the night. No good. Carter Craven unable to haul it down. And Norris, Bo Seeger in the corner, out of bounds, over the top of the backboard. And that will be Griffin basketball.
Cooper Rice checks into the game for Bosinger.
I feel like for Norris, it's not a great shot that you're looking for. You've got a 3-on-2 in transition. Corner three just maybe isn't the look you're looking for. Number 2, Folkers, kind of found his way into the starting lineup here a little bit as Levinson with the pull-up, can't get it to go. And Norris will take it the other way. Rice from the corner, misses short. Levinson might have got a fingertip on it. He'll come down with the rebound.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of three-pointers so far tonight. Both teams kind of been inconsistent. I like the shots they're taking, though, just aren't making them.
Drew Rose goes through some contact, can't get anything. No call there. And Norris will push. Bornschlegel wide open on the corner. Good find there by Greenfield. And Anthony with another 30-second timeout.
I like that timeout there from Anthony. Norris out of that timeout, kind of getting hot, figuring it out. I mean, they had the one shot. You can't really do anything about that.
Yeah,
it's not a buzzer beater, but it's basically a buzzer beater.
Yeah, unfortunate
at the
situation
shot clock,
here.
able to get to fall.
Yeah.
That next shot, you have some opportunities, and that's where defense needs to happen.
Yeah. It's a great find there from Evan Greenfield there to Borschlegel that ended off there. As over the break here, Grant Rice checks back into the game. He's just going to try, be conservative with those 2 fouls that he has. As he's a smart kid. Oh, look, he knows. He knows the situation. Griffins are going to inbound it here as there's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first half.
Haven't seen a lot from Talon Hove yet. We saw that hard bucket a little earlier ago.
Talon Hovey, another announcer jinx.
I just need to start talking about whoever I want to score.
As Rice in the corner, and he's going to get called for a travel. As that's just kind of a common call in high school basketball when guys just get so caught up in the moment where they take a jab step and then they lift up their other foot before going, and it's just a travel every time.
They get excited and they know they
Yep.
want to go, and then they realize, oh wait.
Yep, happy feet. Drake Brown, another look, unable to get it. As Drake Brown here, kind of the main shooter for this team, 0 for 2 tonight. And looks like Folker's gonna get charged for a push. Offensive foul there.
Man, these refs so far tonight, they are not afraid to call some of these.
Yeah,
They are right on it.
Yeah, they're maintaining control of the game.
2018, Titans lead by 2, 2:23 left in the first half.
Talon Hovey. Honestly, I feel like this Griffin team has been able to get down and drive through their first guy. But just like right there, Chris Garner with the help side defense. As Hovey puts up a shot, no good. And Bo Seeger on the wing here, drives, nothing.
Griffins missed their last 3 shots from beyond the arc.
And looks like a hold on number 5, Connor Levinson. I missed that play there.
I didn't really see the contact either.
Yeah, it was
Kinda
backside from the ball.
Yeah.
Bo Seeger able to get to the paint, can't get anything. Talon Hovey, great contest, but an even better shot. As Bo Seeger, I believe he has 4 points here on the night now.
Seems like they're making the tough shots and missing the easy ones. So far
Yeah.
tonight, Norris, they are just getting them to fall.
Grant Rice haven't been much of a threat to score so far tonight, especially with this foul trouble he's in. As shot clock's at 7, Connor Levinson for 3. Back iron, and Hawley bats it out. Drake Brown drives. And that time, I believe that is Rice. Gonna get called for a blocking foul. Unable to get a charge there that time. And Drake Brown will shoot the Griffins' 3rd and 4th free throws.
Yeah, Norris, they are not afraid to take the charge, even when they're going up right in their face. Not afraid.
Drake Brown, it's the first free throw here for the night. And Carter Craven is going to check right back in for Grant Rice. Just under a minute left here in this first half. Norris is leading by 3.
So I was wondering about the free throw percentage, and it's a little bit worse now. So far in the season, 63% from the stripe for the Griffins.
Ideally, you want that at least 75 for an idea, as Carter Craven just gets a little handsy there. But I don't think Anthony kind of minded that, as I think, yeah, Craven and Talon had to switch the screen there, and that would have been a mismatch. With a couple fouls to give, you don't mind that.
Got about 6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Norris looking to take this all the way down. As another switch, and Craven tries to beat him to the spot, can't. And Carter Craven, his 2nd foul here really quickly.
Yeah, it kind of looked like he might have just slipped there. His back foot kind of slipped out right from under him, but I mean, that is going to be a blocking foul 95% of the time.
And wow, Talon Hovey going for the ball there, couldn't get called for a push. And just like that, Greenfield is going to the line.
Just as we were saying, fouls to give, and then,
Holy
man.
smokes. 3 very quick fouls. Greenfield, 1 for 1 from the line tonight. And Bornschlegel is going to check back in for Bo Seeger.
Greenfield, only 3 points so far tonight, but man with the offer from Kearney looking to make it 4.
Buries the 2nd, and the Griffins will have opportunity to take the last shot. And game clock at 6 seconds now. Hovey gets, just picked up his feet there. Turns it over. And all of a sudden, Norris with the ball here. After that first quarter, the Griffins only able to score 3 points.
Not a good second quarter.
Not a good second
They're
quarter.
a very streaky team.
As Small gets downhill, 2 seconds left. No calls, no buckets, and that will end the first half. Norris 24, Gretna East 19. I'm Calvin Zbulagel, joined by Brody Heidemann, and we'll enjoy a little bit of halftime entertainment here by the dance team.
Kennedy and Luke. Your sophomores, Abby Witt, Addison Markart, Lydia Ahern, Bryn Greger, Leighton McLaughlin. The juniors, Carly Drake, Elin Burnau, Lauren Reiser, Melrose Dixon, Sloan Bailey, and your seniors, Addie Upton, Amelia Witt, Bailey Brevin, and Zoe Moley. The dance team is coached by Mr. Todd, Jessica Lord, and Cassie Sarver. Give it up for your Gretna East dance team.
Hello, Gretna, and welcome back to tonight's matchup between Gretna East and the Norris Titans. To end off the first half there, Norris went on a little bit of a run and held the Griffins to only 3 points in the quarter, and they lead by 5, 24-19, heading into the final 16 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Gretna East, not the best of quarters. There was a lot of mishaps that happened along the way, and a lot of just shots they want back. A lot of things that they've been trying to improve as the seasons went on, but just hasn't improved. And that main thing, we talked about it right before the break, free throw shooting. 63% on the season. That is not acceptable. Every single time you go to the line, it is a liability right now for this Griffin squad, and I think Norris knows that. They know they can get handsy, they know they can get physical, because sometimes it might be a better payoff than letting them get the shot.
Yeah, the Griffins have shot 4 free throws tonight, only making one of them, as both teams head into their sideline huddles here with about 20 seconds left until we get underway.
I know, two guys to watch out for from both teams. For the Griffins in this second half, Grant Rice. He started off the first half, was playing physical, playing good, and he was a little angry. He got some fouls called on him. He sat out for a lot of the first half. But I think this second half, he has that anger inside him, and I think he's going to be that X factor for the Griffins in this second half. See him get on fire, and that's how this Griffin squad is going to continue to get better. And for Norris, Chris Garner Jr., team's leading scorer, averages 15 points a game. So far tonight, I think he has 2 points on the night so far. If Norris gets him going, it's going to be a long night for the Griffins.
I got a feeling that we are going to see a high-scoring second half.
We saw it with the girls' game. I think we're going to see it with this game, too.
Norris just looking around, and Connor Levinson able to get a hand in there. Jake Hawley also a hand in there. And Alex Small going to get an and one to start off this third quarter.
Griffins were getting handsy, and he went up. He realized that, and he got to fall.
Foul there on Connor Levinson, and Small misses back iron. And the Griffins will take it the other way.
They were looking for a foul there. I think Norris bench a little upset they didn't get one.
Yeah, there's a little shove. Town Hovey step back three. Misses just right. And Small will come down with the rebound. Like Brody said, Chris Garner Jr. pretty quiet tonight and misses just short there. And the Griffins
Grant Rice
push.
manned up on him well there. Not letting him get down into the paint.
Yeah, something Rice has really shown off tonight is his ability to fight around post-ups. He's able to kind of jump that pass, get a hand in there, deflect that ball away. As Town Hovey back cut, goes up, no call there. Barron's able to get a hand on it. As Bo Seeger, three-pointer, knocks it down.
Just like that, double-digit lead for Norris, starting off the second half hot.
Yeah, he shot that thing, and he knew it was good once it left his fingertips. As Jake Hawley, great back cut, gets it to drop, and that ends this Norris run. As Grant Rice.
What a play.
Wow.
That right there, Grant Rice, we saw that earlier, he jumped the route. It kind of looked like a cornerback there on that one. Jumping the pass, getting the interception, and then playing smart ball, throwing it off his feet. Great hustle there from Rice.
Hovey tries to get downhill. And nothing came out of that. As Drake Brown able to get downhill, use the backboard there. And just like that, this lead is right back to 6. I feel
I've
like
seen this so far this game, kind of back and forth, kind of boom, bang, bop.
yeah, this has been a game of runs. As Hovey fights around.
Another steal for the Griffins. I believe that's 6 on the night.
As Rice drives downhill, kicks to Levinson, nothing.
Slowing it down here.
Drake Brown, three-pointer, finally gets one to drop. Deep three from Drake Brown, his first 3 points of the night. Now, 7-0 run.
That's what they need right now.
Greenfield downhill, doubled by Brown, picked off. Drake Brown, Hovey in the corner. Would have been a big shot. As Hawley comes down with the offensive rebound there. Hawley, top of the key. Boom!
Tie ball game.
Just like that. What a run here by the Griffins. And that's going to force Norris to take their first time out of the game.
10-0 run from the Griffins. Jake Hawley, 10 on the night.
What a sequence there from the Griffins. Holy smokes.
This bench is fired up, as they should be.
This student section, I feel like kind of starting to play a role here in this run. It almost felt like this game was kind of slipping away from the Griffins when they got to that 10-0 run. And I feel like we would have seen last year's team kind of crumble, and they would have let it slip from their hands. But this year's team able to fight back and get it right back in this thing.
I agree with that. This Griffin squad got a year under their belt. Didn't lose a single player. This team, they have learned from their mistakes, and we'll see if they can continue to as this game goes on.
Norris working around up top.
A lot slower than they have been.
Yep. I feel like this Gretna East team kind of getting a little handsy in the passing lanes. Has a great shot there from Chris Garner Jr., little turnaround in the paint.
He's up to 11 on the night. I think since I said that he wasn't doing very much, he's been doing exactly.
Talon Hovey, little bump there, unable to get it to go.
They were looking for a foul and didn't get one.
Yep. As Bornschlegel kind of loses it to Hawley. Garner from three. Misses short. And what is the call here? I'm not sure. Call's going to be on Drake Brown push. I wonder if we can get a replay on that. I don't know if that was.
I didn't see the
I feel like
backside of it.
If anything, I feel like it's an over the back.
It's a scary play.
Drake
Trying
Brown
to go up and get it, but
he had position. I feel like Greenfield tried to go. He like almost jumped over him, kind of showing off his vertical there.
as Greenfield able to get up.
Yeah, he is really slow to get up. Looks like he's having back issues. That's not a good sign for the star player. As he's gonna able to get off the court on his own weight. But he went up and he went down hard.
Looks like he's gonna go to the locker room. 3:35 left in the third quarter.
All of a sudden, this team playing out without one of their key players. As Folkers able to get an and one there right off of that inbound pass.
As we've said, a game of runs, just like that. 4-0 run, looking to make it a 5-0 run for the Titans.
Yeah, Levinson just kind of fell asleep there, not paying attention, and all of a sudden, he's going to the line. And unable to get that one to go.
Both teams tonight, free throws.
As Folkers tosses that out of bounds. Great play there by the kid. As Grant Rice in the short corner with it. Fires a pass to Hovey. Grant Rice. Short corner, no good. Garner comes down with the rebound. And Grant Rice coming from behind with the steal.
Another one. Rice has 3 on the night.
As Brown's able to get kind of downhill, fires it to Rice. And 15 seconds on the shot clock. Hawley, wing 3, unable to get it to go. And Drew Rhodes gonna get called for a hook there. Wow.
I mean, we'll see if we can get a replay on that one.
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of a flop job there. Maybe it was Rhodes. But ball going the other way. Warren Schlegel gonna get called for a travel. Trying to initiate contact there with Rhodes. And doesn't get anything to go.
As they say, sometimes ball don't lie.
Yep. Number 24, Thomas Hansmeyer checks in for number 10, Chris Garner Jr.
Greenfield and Garner Jr. off the floor. This is a plus-plus opportunity for the Griffins with 2:20 left in the third quarter.
Hovey finds Rice in the corner, follows the shot as Hawley being strong with the ball there. Number 0, Bornschlegel gonna get called there for the foul.
Is ref having some words with them? I don't know what was.
Yeah, normally probably Hawley just looking for a call. The ref just saying, hey, I understand. Let me do my job. As Drew Rhodes on the back cut, unable to get the layup to go. That was a great look, just couldn't get it.
I think it might have just slipped out of his hands. That went really high.
Yeah. As Hovey's gonna get called for a reach there on Bo Seeger. That is his second foul tonight.
Now they go to the line.
Bo Seeger gets the first one to drop, and Carter Craven will check in here for Drew Rhodes.
I was trying to say, if you aren't familiar with the Class B, Class A rules, the bonus equals 2 automatic free throws. There's no longer a 1-and-1, 2 guaranteed free throws.
Bo Seeger misses the second rainbow pass, as they call it. And Hovey mismatch, gets to the hoop, and he's gonna get to the line. Let's hope that these free throw struggles do not continue.
Yeah, this right here is where Talon Hovey needs to kind of just break the curse, break what everyone's saying.
Hovey gets the first one to go.
Titan lead cut to 4.
Hovey, second one, misses short.
One thing
And
to
Norris
note,
will take it the
Greenfield
other way.
still hasn't returned to the bench. We haven't seen him come back out of the locker room. Will be a development going into the fourth quarter.
As Drake Brown with a pick there. And Carter Craven misses the layup. Gosh, missed opportunity from the Griffins again.
2 missed opportunities. That would have had them tied
That's
with
2
Norris.
2 now between Drew Rhodes and Carter Craven. As Bo Seeger downhill. And Hawley gonna get called with a foul. Gosh, that looked like such a good play.
A lot of fouls tonight. That's one
Yes,
thing.
a lot of
At the end of
fouls.
this fourth quarter, gonna have to look out for some players in foul trouble.
As handful of subs here for Norris. Chris Garner Jr., Alex Small, and Jarrett Behrens all check in. All the starters are out there, minus Evan Greenfield for McCoy Volkers. Kyle Levinson gonna check back into the game here for Carter Craven. And Bo Seeger gets the second one to drop. 6-point lead here for the Titans. Just a minute left here in this third quarter. As ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by, I believe, Barons. Griffins with an inbound opportunity here. Brown fires a three, oh no.
Missed opportunity again for the Griffins.
Bo Seeger with the transition layup, and this lead is right back to 8 points.
Man, those shots the Griffins have missed tonight, they are feeling the sting right now.
And jump ball called, and the Griffins will retain possession.
They need the fourth quarter break right now. I
Yes,
think
they do.
This team, they kind of look like they're running on fumes right now, kind of missing the momentum. Needs something at least before the break, or at least to play some good defense before we go to the final 8 minutes.
Refs conversing here. And yeah, Griffins just retained possession here. 9 seconds separating shot and game clocks here. As Levinson comes off a handoff. Rice with the ball. Jake Hawley step back. Bank is good. And lead cut to 5. 12 seconds left.
Hawley 15 on the night, showing up at home for the Griffins.
Bo Seeger splits the double, goes in, able to get points right before the break. Score is 44-30, headed in to the final 8 minutes, guys. What a game. We will see you right after the break.
When you download the NEX app, you can earn 15% cash back at all Nebraska Crossing stores. Every purchase, every store, every day. Plus earn 20% birthday cash back and a $25 welcome bonus. Download the NEX app today.
As welcome back to Gretna Live. I'm Brody Heidemann as we head to the fourth quarter. Norris, 7-point lead. Gretna East, they have been streaky tonight. Both teams have been streaky tonight. And man, Gretna East, if you weren't tuning in, 2 missed wide open layups in the third quarter. Honestly, kind of changed the tide of the game. Gretna East had the chance to tie up the game, make the lead a little bit shorter, and missed those wide open 2 opportunities. They want those back, but now it's just going to be how both these teams can fight in the fourth quarter. Looks like Evan Greenfield going to be back out on the court for Norris. The original starting 5 on the floor for the Titans. As we'll see if the Titans can hold on to this one down the stretch.
This Gretna team down 7 to start, and just like all runs, starts with defense, as Chris Garner able to get a little 2-point hook shot to fall.
That's what you need if you're Norris to start off the quarter, start off hot. One got to watch out for Jake Hawley. He has been all over tonight.
As Talon Hovey with the layup there. And Bo Seeger gets a pass. 3-point, quick 3, no good. Greenfield with the rebound. Good to see him back on the court. Orenschlegel 3, no good. Rebound. Greenfield, tough look, no good. Alex Small with the rebound. Misses. Talon tips it out, and Connor Levinson comes down with it.
Finally a rebound for this Griffin squad. What was that? 3 offensive rebounds for the Titans there.
Yeah, great opportunity there for the Titans. Griffins kind of got away with one. As Drake Brown, three-pointer, corner three. Boom! 7-point lead to 4 now.
9 points on the night for the sophomore.
This play is starting to feel a little bit of energy here. That student section coming back to life.
This right here is what a top 5 matchup looks like. Down the stretch in the fourth quarter, 4-point game.
Shot clock at 10. Small, working on Hovey. In and out. And after a couple bobs, Drake Brown gonna call a timeout there.
It's a good timeout there from Brown because he was trapped. I don't know how he's going to get out of that one, but man, Drake Brown, what a momentum shifter. That shot, he has the green light every single time, and he knows that when that ball is in his hands, just go straight at it.
Yep.
One of the quicker releases on this team, and when he goes up, I think every time he knows when it's going to fall. You can pretty much tell. He starts walking away.
Yep.
He's got that little pep in his step.
Yeah, all good shooters know whether it's going in once it leaves their fingertips. Sometimes even when it's a bad, at least they feel like it's a bad shot, it still goes in.
Yeah. So far tonight, Drake Brown, all of his points on three-pointers, and they have been when they needed it, giving them that momentum to get back in the game and kind of just crawl the way back in. And in this situation right now, down 4, I mean, we're going to see a lot of scores down the stretch. I think this is going to be a high-scoring end of the game.
It'll be Gretna East basketball
Coming out of the break there, Gretna East going to get the basketball here. Norris still picking up full court this entire game. That just shows you how well-conditioned this team is. And Hovey rejects the screen. Jake Hawley back cut. It's good.
Talked about it earlier in the game. Talon Hovey, Jake Hawley, that backdoor magic.
Yep, that connection right there. As Folkers rejects the screen as well and gets the 2 of his own.
Norris has had some quick answers to the Griffin points. Keeps the lead steadily at 4.
Shot clock at 12 here for the Griffins. Hovey step back, 3-pointer. Boom! Excuse my yelling in the mic, but that's just how much I am into this game right now.
What a shot from Hovey.
Griffins here hitting some clutch shots down the stretch.
I might ponder a timeout here if I'm the Norris coach, if they miss something here.
Yeah, Greenfield floater, good.
Again,
big time players make big time plays.
Answering back with the shots.
Greenfield after that play kind of holding his lower back pelvis area after he went down earlier in the game. As, risky pass from Hawley to Levinson. As Grant Rice, great pump fake, kind of veered into him to create some space.
We got a scoring battle down the stretch.
This is about as fun as it gets right now. Bornschlegel drives. Foul called on the floor. Going to be on number 5, Connor Levinson.
Levinson has 3 fouls so far tonight. We'll see what Coach Anthony decides to do.
Levinson has 3, but he's putting a hand to Anthony. He's like, nope, keep him there. As travel called on McCoy Folkers. Another Norris turnover, and that is Griffin basketball.
And they had the open look there, just kind of getting it stuck.
Yep.
3:24 left in the game. Norris lead at 1.
Hovey drives left. Elbow jumper from Rice. Follows his rebound. And what a hustle play by Grant Rice.
Man, Grant Rice has been all over tonight with the hustle plays. If there is an award for Hustle Player of the Night, Grant Rice, take home that
Just
trophy.
watch this here. Follows his shot. Almost out of bounds. Quick reaction. Boom.
What a shot there from the cameraman.
Hawley drives. Nothing. Norris team still very physical as Brown. Body! And 1. Foul there on number 5, Alex Small. And that student section
Watch this
getting
right
fired
here.
up.
Drake Brown playing through the contact. And now for the three-point play.
Drake Brown gets it to go. And the Griffins have gotten their first lead since the end of that first quarter.
What an electric crowd right now. Everyone on their feet here in the Griffin Stadium.
Chris Garner gets the best of Rice on that play and an easy layup. Chris Garner, I feel like, has just been one of the most consistent players here for this Norris team tonight. Just able to get buckets whenever the team needs a little lift up.
He's got 15 on the night.
Rice passes up a 3.
They're dishing it around, trying to find the open look.
And ball's gonna get tipped out of bounds by Evan Greenfield. And the Griffins will inbound it here with 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Watch the flare screen here. Set something up in the corner.
Hawley gets it short corner, post up, and Folker's gonna get called for a foul.
Resets the shot clock. That's what the Griffins needed right there.
The foul situation right now is Norris has 2, Griffins have 1, as Talon splits the double team and another missed layup by the Griffins.
Man, 3 on the night. They all want back.
Just to show you how much these layups have cost him so much down the stretch. As Greenfield drives, stuck, and he kicks it out. And Garner, yeah, Hawley just not set. Garner's gonna get an and 1 opportunity.
Like I said, Garner, if he gets hot, Norris, it's gonna be something to watch down the stretch. Up to 17 on the night, can make it 18 with this free throw.
Free throw is good, and Norris is going to take a full 60-second timeout here.
Minute 31. Griffins down by 3, but man, both these teams, they have just been going back and forth at it. I don't know.
This has been a great game so far. We'll see who is able to come out on top of this one.
Down the stretch right here. If I'm Gretna East, one guy that's just kind of been showing up all of a sudden. He wasn't very hot to start the game. Drake Brown, man, he's got that swagger. He's getting open. He's playing his own ball. If I see him with about maybe 2 or 3 feet of separation, I'm looking for him, and he puts it up. Don't be surprised if it goes in.
Yeah, if this game comes down to a last-second shot, there's no doubt that Drake Brown might be getting that ball in his hands.
As for Norris, just continue to feed Garner. He has been second half what they need. He's just there. He is consistent, and he is there.
It'll be Gretna East basketball coming out of the timeout.
One guy not on the floor for the Titans. Number 4, Barrett Bosiger. Not out there right now for him.
Hovey, step back 3. He is feeling it. Ties this game right back up.
Hovey with the hot hand tonight. And as I said before the game, it's just barbecue chicken from there.
It's just barbecue chicken from there. And Norris with another
Let's just watch this shot here.
30-second timeout.
Beautiful shot from Talon Hovey. Man, he has that step back, and I think Norris, I don't think they expected to come into this. The previous games, this is like the first time I've seen Hovey using this.
Yeah, step back 3, I would say, is not a shot that a head coach is looking for. But when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
You are feeling it.
Yep. Shot clock here is at 30 seconds left. Game clock at 1:10. And this is coming down to the last 3 possessions.
Both teams have fouls to give. Neither of them in the bonus right now.
Only players in foul trouble really is number 5, Connor Levinson for the Griffins. He has 4. I imagine the first person to come off the bench for this team is Drew Rhodes or Carter Craven.
They're going to play slow here, try and take up as much time as they can.
Yep. Barrett Bosiger back on the court, goes through contact, gets the layup to drop. And the Griffins with an opportunity to match here. ISO ball screen, gets doubled. 20 seconds left here on the shot clock. Connor Levinson in the corner. 3-pointer, no good. And shot clock is off. Griffins gotta get up. And Hawley is called for the foul.
And that possession right there burned a lot of the clock. Got 25 seconds. Still got to get 2 fouls. Norris going to try and take off as much time as they can right here.
Yeah, the Griffins obviously looking for a foul here. But at the same time, if you're able to get a quick trap, why not want to foul so quickly? Foul there on 23, Jake Hawley. That's his 4th all of a sudden. Has to be careful here. As Drake Brown just kind of hesitated on the foul. I feel like he needed a foul earlier there. As Fulker's going to the line. I believe this is his first time at the line tonight. 1 free throw would be huge, but 2 would be even bigger. First one misses back iron.
It's what the Griffins needed right there.
Connor Levinson checks back in. I imagine if he misses this one, they're going to run this ball right into the corner. And Anthony is going to call a timeout. Actually, I just saw him signal to the ref. On a miss, he wants timeout. Nope, doesn't want it.
I think Anthony's about to call a timeout. We'll see.
I don't know. Oh, called for a foul. And yep, there's that timeout. He's going to use his, I believe it's his last 60-second timeout. I think he still has 1 more left.
9.9 seconds on the clock. Coach Anthony, we've seen last game against Pius. We saw a similar thing. Came down to the buzzer. Last time, just short. Right here, you got to imagine they have talked about this. They have talked about what they want, who they want, and where they want it.
Yeah, I mean, tonight you could go to really anybody on the court, I feel like, Obviously, Talon Hovey and Drake Brown have been hot. The Grant Rice down in the short corners available. Connor Levinson from the outside. He's knocked down a couple shots tonight. Norris is honestly just looking for a trap, looking for a steal. If not, they still have a foul to give. They might foul if they feel the need. And Grant Rice going to inbound this from that deep right wing. Griffins come out in the box formation. And ball goes to Connor Levinson. Game clock at 6. And timeout.
Good timeout there. I think they were trying to set some kind of screen, have Hovey come off of it on the wing for the shot, and Norris, they were just sitting there waiting for it, trapping it.
Yeah, they did not get the look that they were looking for. I wonder kind of what the plan was there. I feel like you know you don't have that much time, and if you need to get that ball in, I feel like you need to go straight to a ball handler and Jake Hawley or Talon Hovey and not waste time kind of like they did.
You got 6 seconds now. You still obviously not as much time as you want, but I think a similar concept to what they were trying to do is what they're going to go for here. Try and set something, get somebody open on the wing. They don't have to hit a 3, though. That's one thing they have to know. They don't have to hit a 3. They can get something down low. They can try and get something inside the arc. But honestly, if I'm Coach Anthony, they have had the hot hand with the 3-pointer in the second half.
Yep.
I'm not gonna deny that's an option.
You might write it out. Talon Hovey gonna inbound it. Backdoor lob to Grant Rice. Wasn't open. Handoff. 3-pointer. Hovey misses just right. Foul called on Connor Levinson with 0.1 seconds left. Hovey had a great look from the top of the key, just couldn't get it to go, unfortunately.
Such a close shot to going in just off the left mark. Man.
As number 5, Connor Levinson, is fouled out. Drew Rhodes is going to check in for him. There's a little confusion by the Norris bench. Garner misses back iron on the first. And all it's going to take here is a touch. Oh, I don't know. Maybe, yep, chuck it down there. And Jake Hawley's going to bat it up in the air. No good. Unfortunately, the Griffins fall short once again, 54-51. But a lot of great things to take away from this game.
Man, this game is what you want, like I said, from a top 5 matchup. Norris goes to 11-1 on the season. The Griffins 7-4. But this right here, it just proves after last season, lost by 20 in the district finals. Right here, a 1-possession loss for the Griffins. Taking this for the rest of the season, this is a big game, and I think they're going to remember this one down the stretch against easily the number 1 team as they continue to go forward.
Yeah, and I mean, just to think about it, they had 3 blown opportunities right under the hoop. We obviously saw how crucial those were.
Is what a game has been tonight, as we will see you on Tuesday when Gretna East takes on Elkhorn North. Another top 10 matchup will be here at Gretna East. But from Brody Heidemann and Calvin's Blue Jewel,